Okay, so hello, welcome back to Gumardee's Coins and Banknotes. So in my last Jamaican series, we're talking about the first coins that we issued in the decimal series of currency. And today we're continuing on with the change. So in 1990, they had their first change since 1975, since they introduced the 50-cent coin to replace the banknote. And once again, I don't have the 25 cent, so 25 cent is roughly equivalent to this size. So that is the largest coin that was in circulation. The highest mintage was 1989 with 10 million and 1990. And all of these coins are pretty much slowly removed from circulation in the 90s. Okay, so in 1990 they issued a $1 coin. So this $1 coin is similar in size to the UK £1. It has the coat of arms on one side. On the other side we have Sir Alexander Bustamante, and it has his birth and date issue, in which it is a thick coin. And Jamaica was suffering from inflation, serious inflation. So in 1980, it's about, I think, about 77 Jamaican cents equals $1. And currently in 2025, it's $160 equals $1. So the devaluation just continued on. Roughly at this time, the exchange rate was probably about $5 to $10 to $1. So he was the first Prime Minister at independence in 1962. And on this side we have the coat of arms, which has an American crocodile, has two Taino people, so male and female, and in the coat of arms we have pineapple. Just remember, pineapple belongs on pizza. And around the rim it just says, we start here, it says Bank of Jamaica. So this is actually quite a nice coin to get. And it is made out of copper, about 70%, 24.5% zinc, so that makes brass, and then we have 5.5% nickel, so that's nickel brass coin. So there is no compositional name for a copper, nickel and zinc coin. That's a historical thing. So that's the coins that were in circulation in 1990. Now in 1991 they issued two more coins. They issued a updated 10-cent coin and a smaller 25-cent coin. So the updated 10-cent coin, at this time, these ones in 1990 will change to nickel plated steel. So this one is also nickel plated steel, and it's also rated, has the same specifications, but they put the coat of arms on the denomination side, and on the other side we have a national hero. So this guy, he led the Morant Bay Rebellion in 1865, and he was hung for that. And it was a protest for the betterment of people in the actual country. You can read about it on Wikipedia. So that's that coin. The mintage figures we don't know for this coin, but it was minted in the UK. So if you want to, you can try and go to the annual reports of the United Kingdom and get a mintage report. Okay, so that one. Then we have the 25 cent. So this one is the same shape as the UK 50 pence, but it's a little bit smaller. So on this one we have Marcos Garvey. So he was the founder and president of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, African Communities League. So he's pretty much, he was an anti-colonial protester. So he just wanted to make the people of African origin a lot better, but he probably would have advocated for other people as well. But he wanted to set up Africa as a one-party state, apparently, according to Wikipedia. Now, I don't know if this was an actual statement or if someone just put that in because it hasn't been referenced, so that needs to be clarified. Okay, so once again, these are both nickel plated steel. So we insert those in. Now they would have circulated along with the older coins, which are only, the cent coins are only demonetized in 1995 for a lot of them, because that's when a lot of the inflation really took off. Okay, so then we have a next advancement, and that is that they introduced a smaller $1 coin. So this one is also the same as the UK 50 pence, but it's quite small, and it's also nickel plated steel. In 93 they did issue a larger $5 coin. It's a single year in 1993. It's the same design as this one, but this one replaced that coin in 1994, so I am not too sure if that one saw much circulation. It's actually 36 mils, which is quite a large coin. It's a crown size coin, so it wouldn't have been really popular. But this one was issued in 1994, and it has Norman Manley, and he was a national hero. So up until this time period, the highest denomination was $1, and this is $5, and this is the standard that Jamaican coins use currently. So the 1 cent was still minted in this issue till 2002. The 5 cent was last minted in 1993, but I'd say it would have still circulated up until that time period. And then they would have kept that in the circulation and just probably slowly withdrew it when they issued the next series of coins. Okay, so now the 50 cent, they didn't reduce size, so this probably just would have kept in circulation to 95. And out of these two coins, this one didn't really see that much circulation because it was replaced by this coin. So really that would have dropped out quite quickly. So basically from 1994 you would have used these coins to 1995. Okay, then we have the next coin series that was issued, and that's 1999. That was a $10, and this one has William Gordon. And okay, so this guy was executed along with, probably not along with, but not that coin. Maybe it's on the $20. But before they issued this coin in 1995, they reduced the size of the 25 and the 10 cent. So, and these are minted in copper plated steel, but the design pretty much was the same. So the older coins probably rapidly fell out of circulation. So in 1995, you would have been using these coins in Jamaica. So you got 6 coins. Although the value probably has dropped from probably about $20 to $30 because $1 US. So in 99 they issued this scallop shaped coin. So place that there. And in 2000 they issued a $20 coin. So really not many countries have this, a 1 cent up to a $20 coin. So that means a 1 cent and a 5 cent, pretty much a 10 and 25 cent was pretty worthless at the time period. So the 10 cent was last minted in 2012. The 25 cent last minted also in 2012, and that's when they were removed from circulation. So pretty much like 95, this probably dropped out. 2012, this dropped out, and then 2002, should I say, the 1 cent dropped out. 2012, these were removed, and basically in 2012, these are the 4 coins you will be using in circulation. But before 2012, they actually had another change. So in 2008, they made the $1 coin round, and also they made the $10 coin a round coin, but they kept this scalloped inside, and they kept the 7-sided inside the actual coin. Okay, so basically that's what you're gonna be looking for in Jamaican coins. Currently in Jamaica you can probably get these old coins, but I would say that you're more likely just to see the round ones. Okay, now the price you're going to pay for each of these. So I myself would not pay more than $2 for each of these current coins. This one has an exchange rate of 20 cents, so really the one Jamaican dollar is worth 1 cent. This one's probably about $5. And these ones also probably about $1 each, in pretty circulated condition. Probably about $2 in uncirculated. Now there is no mintage figures, but these seem to be quite a common coin to get. The hardest one to get at this series seems to be the $1 coin, because it wasn't in circulation for a longer period of time. But the other coins saw quite a bit of circulation, and also probably a higher mintage, even though mintage figures for these coins are not known. So let me know if you collect Jamaican coins, and if you're missing any, maybe I can help you out with a denomination or two. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Take care, and